Hello traders, Gary Wagner here, just about 12 noon in Honolulu, 5 o'clock in New York. It is Tuesday, December 5th, 2017, and this is the Daily Report for gold and silver. Dramatic downside moves in both gold and silver today, with gold losing about $9, $8.90 to close at $12.6880. I am sorry to report, but we did have a stop hit today. We'll talk about that in detail when we pull up our technical studies. Silver down about 26 cents or 1.5%, closing at 16.11, and that is all in light of a fractionally higher US dollar, closing up about 0.2%, a little bit under, at 93.28. The big mover again was Bitcoin, zeroing in on 12,000, closing at 11,805, which is a 2.5% gain on the day. Traders, major chart damage today as gold breaches the 200-day moving average. It has moved up off of the low, currently trading at $12.6790, putting it down about $9.80 for the day. But nonetheless, the damage has been caused when we effectively had this market trade to a triple bottom, this being the third occurrence of this price point really since October of this year, and a 4-month low in terms of a closing basis, depending on where the market closes. Today's downward move did stop us out of our current trade. We had our stop at 12.68, intraday low in the market 12.63, and even though the market has recovered back to 12.68, we were taken out earlier this morning. And traders, even though on a technical basis we could be looking for some sort of a triple bottom from these lows that occurred from October up until present, the fundamentals at play right now could, and I believe will, continue to provide more downside pressure, washing these prices out here. And our next real target that we could see gold trade to would be about $12.55. That's based upon this low. Extreme support, of course, at $12.38 to $12.40, and that is a 78% retracement of this $163 rally. And traders, while gold lost about 0.7% in terms of value, it was silver that got hit the hardest in terms of the precious metal complex, losing over 1.5% as silver pricing dropped well below the 61.8% retracement, which resides at 16.33, and there really isn't any major support until about $16. And traders, lastly, I do want to take a look at Bitcoin as it continues to move higher. Today moving up again, now trading at $11,750 per Bitcoin. Of course, Bitcoin futures will begin to trade on the 18th of this month on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, and we will be launching our Bitcoin service. What we are doing for our Gold Forecast subscribers is the Bitcoin Daily Report will be offered to our subscribers at absolutely no charge. It's our way of hoping that some of the moves in Bitcoin can offset some of the recent losses we have taken trading gold. I still believe that there is higher opportunity in Bitcoin, and without a question of a doubt, it has been the most dynamic market and the most volatile market of any asset that we have seen this year. Now, one thing that we believe will happen is once futures contracts are traded on the CME, it should take some of this extreme volatility out of the market. They are limiting moves to 20%. Take a look at this weekly chart. You can see from 2017, it was trading at just under 1,000. It has moved up 11-fold in this last year alone. And traders, as you look at this exponential curve, the way this market's moved up over the last couple of months, not only is it significant, but there's some rationale behind it. Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency itself, has been around for a while, but over this last year, it has been gaining acceptance not only by different countries, but by different institutions as an asset. We can't quite yet call it a currency because of the volatility, but like gold, Bitcoin is truly an asset, and most importantly, I believe it is an asset that will continue to grow exponentially over the next couple of years. Traders, on a technical basis, as we broke through the 200-day moving average, that did cause chart damage. Stops were hit across the board, including ours. I believe that this is a critical price point, and there is a pretty reasonable probability that we could see lower prices still based upon the fundamentals at work in the market. This has been Gary Wagner, wishing you as always good trading. Sorry I was unable to deliver that to you today. We'll talk to you tomorrow for another daily update and review. Bye-bye.